Good evening all. Welcome back to our channel. I'm going to explain you about the blog which I read in Analytics Vidya, because many people have this doubt what we should exactly start with the first data science project that we are going to start in our career. So if you are a new beginner to data science, you are all confused what are the first few steps that you have to take during your data science project. So there are absolutely 10 things that you need to know. So according to me, hypothesis generation is more important than you. Like for example, you have to learn the basics part of it. That is, you have to first, before going to the machine learning algorithm, you have to learn the statistics behind the data science and also the machine learning algorithm. And also you have to know database, that is statistics as well as the database. There is a MySQL part, both collaborate, and then only you have to go to the ML algorithm. The second one is you have to know what are all the data science tools like RapidMiner, AltaX, and DataRobot. What are all the kinds of data science tools that we can bring in? And third one is what are all the steps that are there for EDA, that is exploratory data analysis and data cleansing. Fourth step is like data exploration. A good data exploration exercise will bring you out information about the variables as well as the relationship and their effect on our results. I personally find this step to be very enjoyable, as well as this data exploration steps also includes data visualization, where you can deal with block spots and outlier reduction. That is both are same, and also there are lots of plots like correlation plots, etc. And sixth one is go to different Kaggle platform and Analytics Vidya platform, Data Science Central platform. So there are top 10 blocks which I think some of the websites I used to see some top 10 blogs which they published in Medium for data science. Apart from this, you have to know, even if you know the benchmark model, for example, if you know 10 models, data scientist role is to analyze which model is best for which data. So you have to be very, very careful about the benchmark model. It's a basic run-of-the-mill ML model that gives you a decent score. So you do not need to require knowing machine learning for building a benchmark model, because a benchmark model for regression can be made by using a simple mean itself. So your score is very, very important. That is sixth point, seventh point. Eighth point is linear regression. Take linear regression, neural network, CNN, TensorFlow, etc. Keras. So before 2 years, what I thought is, oh, this data is good, we have to do artificial neural network and CNN, and you will see that is a big algorithm. We are going to explore big algorithm. So let's take that algorithm and directly put the data and we will get 0% result. That is not the case. Always stay in touch with the root. So linear algorithm, if you use the same, for the same data, if you use the linear regression, then if you get better accuracy, you have to go with that. So what I would say is, it is always important that you understand the problem statement, the type of data you are dealing with, and you have to ask yourself before going to the algorithm directly. So main thing is what you are going to deliver with the project, what you are going to deliver from the data that you are going to show. And second one is, what are the extra things that you can add up on the project, not the extra deliverable, or extra things that you are going to add up on the project. And ninth one is, you should set up a proper GPU I don't have GPU computer at all, but I have a proper computer. Like proper computer in the sense you have to have a big data storage. Like you should not have like small space in your laptop. You should have a big space in your laptop. Like your laptop should be speed. It should have a good Intel processor. So make sure you have all this. You have to buy a best laptop. That's what I would say. No, it's not the money, but I would say laptop should be best. Like, for example, I'm not having a very good laptop, but I would say my storage space is very good. My processing speed is not that much good. So I also has to buy a very good laptop. I will, if possible, I will say you what are all the good laptops that you have to use it for data science for in the next video. And 10th thing is you have to actually you can launch a new data science project using in-house or using Kaggle or using your freelancing, whatever you want. So it is always better to keep the stakeholders updated with proper communication so that the projects may lead to have a different direction, ultimately lead to starting over again. And also you can have there are lots of in-house project Kaggle project, lots of projects available in internet, so you can go to that. I would say that if people have no communication or no contacts with senior people or junior people or whatever, maybe the people who are related to data science, I would better say you go to freelancing and take some projects, not for the money, take some projects and do it. That's it I would say, because that will also help you to like enhance your skills. So as a whole, I would say 10 points. First point is, as a whole, first one is hypothesis generation is more important than you think. That is, let's say you are part of data science team that is working on some model. So here you will be working with operations team, the leadership team, your supervisors, and perhaps even the sales team. So your team will have to work with all this department to come up with, that is, you have to come up with all the departments. You have to know all the departments. You should not say you know this, that is bad. You have to know everything. Even you can, it is not like you have to know Angular, Java, everything. But you have to know what is Java, what is Angular, what are going on in the current technology, what is automation, what is IoT. These are all the things it must be needed for an IT guy to say. So, second one, knowledge of data science tools is good. That is, before going to any data science problem, you have to, your structural thinking skills will, like second, I told you first one, you have to know the broad knowledge about all of this. Second one is, take a good data science book and study. Like there are lots of books available in the market. I will also give you a book which I used to read. I will give you the link also. So data science books is also important. Even though there are lots of ebooks coming on, books are our friends, so that is going to last long forever. Third one is EDA and data cleansing. So data cleaning is a task that can make or break overall analysis. Using data cleansing itself, you can able to like understand the real world data that may contain errors that are unique to the data set, which you may have to fish out using the manual rules. So the existing data scientist never misses out this data cleaning or data analysis. These are all very important steps. Fourth one is, as you all know, data exploration. And like it helps us to, what data exploration do is, it helps us to find out the patterns in the data, and also like I personally feel it important as well as enjoyable, because in data exploration it will bring out some information about the variables as well as the relationship between the variables, that is the correlation test or correlation graph, scatter plot, box plot, where the data is lying. And fifth, the most important point is model deployment. Model deployment using Flask or some new technology. And some I told you Samanth one benchmark model. So there are a lot of models. Don't based upon the data, based upon the problem statement only. You have to select the model. If one data is there, for example, Titanic data is there. There are lots of models suited to that data, but you have to know which model is giving higher accuracy for the data. And so that part 3 will also be released along with the laptops, YouTube. Okay, fine. 8th is always stay in touch with the roots. That is, linear regression may help you better than advanced neural networks. And 9th one is no data science project, like I told you, no? Laptops are very important, processing speed, and also like the data storage is very important. 10th one is you have to keep on searching for the project in the internet, in the freelancing project, or whomever you are going, wherever you are going. In the internet there are trillions of data sets. Data science projects are available. Even if you don't have, go to freelancing and do it. That's what I would say. And these are all important 10 steps that you have to know before directly jumping into the data science project. And also, I would say, first start with a Kaggle Titanic. That is very, very important. That is the first. Pulyaswari, it is like Pulyaswari. This is the first starting stage for every data science or data scientist or data analyst to further enhance. Like Titanic project, you have to know, otherwise he or she is not a data scientist, because there are lots of things to explore, and you can do hands-on experiences in Titanic data science project. So that must last but not the least, as a, like I'm telling that I will release what are all the best PCs available for data science. Number 1. Second one is Kaggle part 3. So these are all the 2 videos that I need to release within this month. Okay. So before going to the data science project, or very critical, crucial project, I would say first go through all these 10 steps, then go directly to the project. Even Kaggle project, you have to know all this before going to it. I would say to study thoroughly all these 10 steps before going to that project. There are lots of synopsis in data science, you have to know it. Thank you.